When you think of 1942, a love story, one of the first images that flash, perhaps, is that of Manisha Koirala in the song Kuch Na Kaho, flowing white, a white so scrubbed and polished. Sanjay Leela Bhansali, who directed this song sequence, would soon go on to make his debut film Khamoshi the Musical with Manisha Koirala, a poor woman in Manish Malhotra's flowing frocks with lace on the neck, on the cuffs, with netted headdresses and loose fabrics that flutter around the neck. Small things like a walk or a run are suddenly given visual dynamism. Women in Bhansali's films don't walk, but flow, sometimes float. Grace is what they're given as armor against circumstances, beauty as though they're revenge on the world. From Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam onwards, however, Bhansali's desire to frame his heroines as unparalleled beauties became part of his signature opulence. He would bring in couturiers to drape his heroines, a first for Hindi cinema. Who can forget the headlines of Madhuri Dixit Nene wearing a 30 kg Abujani Sandeep Khosla ghagra while dancing as a Tawai Chandramukhi in Devdas? In the upcoming Netflix show and Bhansali's first stab at streaming, Heeramandi, based on the courtesans of pre-independent Lahore, beauty is seen as a competition, as a forceful performance. When a Tawayaf performs a mujra, it's also a demand for every eye in the room to bestow its attention on her. It would be disrespectful to look away as much as it would be to not be worthy of that gaze. That a Tawayaf, an object of eros and culture, needs to be decked makes sense. Why then in Guzaarish would Sophia D'Souza, the nurse and caretaker of the quadriplegic, dress with such careful extravagance, the colors so deep, the silhouettes so sharp, the jewelry so thick? In an interview, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, who essays this role, notes, and I quote, "Through the course of the movie, you learn her backstory, but you also realize that she's dressing up as much as she's hiding something." Suddenly, extravagance is given a psychoanalytical impulse, that these women douse themselves in shringar because they are wretched. Oftentimes, Bhansali speaks of his heroines as emotional descendants of Meena Kumari or Guru Dutt, inhabiting a fractured beauty that he milks to the hilt. Then, do women need to suffer in order to be given dignity? Is shringar them overcompensating for the terrible life they're living? The only reason we pay attention to these women, wretched as they are by circumstances thrown at them, is that they are beautiful. Beauty is not some embellishment. In Bhansali's cinema, it's perhaps the only reason they exist.